Good morning, everyone. Aika is very glad to welcome you all for today's meeting. I'm Dr. Wasima Atif, working as a lecturer in Asian Institute of Kerala Ayurveda. So today's webinar is about timeline guidelines to study in Canada for the September intake, right? Especially we are targeting today's webinar for health professionals. If there are anybody else participate in this webinar, you also can ask your doubts and get clear about it. This is our second webinar about Canada Student Visa Program. We earlier had a webinar before for the May intake, and this is for the September intake. So this will be a very useful webinar for you all who are expecting migration to Canada. So without any delay, I would like to welcome today's resource person, Mr. Sihar Hassan, to address the crowd, please. So I'd like to give a small introduction about the speaker today. So he's Mr. Sihar Hassan, MBA in UK and attorney at law of the Supreme Court of Sri Lanka, lead counsel, Ramyard Law Chambers, Colombo, currently based in Vancouver, Canada. Sir, it's up to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. This is Shihar Hassan speaking from Vancouver, Canada. So the last time we spoke, some of you may have participated, some of you may have not. For anyone who has not participated, do you want me to do this in English, Sinhala, or Tamil, or which one would you prefer? If you can just say which language would you prefer, or if you need explanation in Tamil, no problem at all. I can give an explanation in Tamil, but it would be easy for everyone to understand in English because Canada is an English-speaking country, and you will need English. So someone says Tamil, but I will definitely explain in Tamil as well in the middle. So first of all, in the last meeting that we had, some of you may have participated and might have understood that to come to Canada, you need IELTS, IELTS. That's the basic that is expected from anyone coming from Sri Lanka. In other parts of the world, the TOEFL, TOEFL is accepted, but from Canada, what they would accept is TOEFL. From Sri Lanka, what they would accept is IELTS. Other parts of the world, they accept TOEFL, PTE, and all other qualifications. First of all, let me give an introduction about the university that you would be doing your program. So there are three programs that are of prominence, and number one is the MA Leadership Program. Number two is the MBA. Number three is the BA program. All three programs are offered by a university called Trinity Western University. Trinity Western University's main campus is located in Langley, BC. Langley is close to Vancouver. Langley is around 44 kilometers away from Vancouver, very much accessible to Vancouver. Unlike some universities, some people have come to, for example, a university called Thompson Rivers University. Thompson Rivers University is located 320 kilometers away from Vancouver, which is a desert. So when you come to a place like that, Thompson, I'm not saying Thompson Rivers University is bad. Thompson Rivers University is one of the best universities in Canada, located in Kamloops. Kamloops, BC is so far away from Vancouver. It's a small town of 8,000 people. So the opportunities are far less. The amount of money you will spend is so much. So I hear you guys, Lacinda, I hear you. I will explain in Sinhala for your questions. If you can ask questions, I can explain in Sinhala and Tamil, no problem. So to understand the university that I am talking about, it is Trinity Western University. Trinity Western University is located in Langley, as I said. Langley is a very big city of 150,000 people, and at least, and the suburbs has a has a lot of people. So the university is much more like how would I say? The university is really, really beautiful. It can be compared to Peradeniya University, but much better. I would say much better. So the program, MA Leadership, has 4 specializations. Number 1 is the general program, MA Leadership General. Number 2 is MA Leadership in Healthcare. Number 3 is MA Leadership in Business. Number 4 is MA Leadership in Education. Right? So if at all, right, if at all, whatever bachelor's degree you did, whatever degree you have done, say a BA, say a BBA, say a BSc, whatever programs you have done, you can pursue an MA leadership program in Trinity Western University. Any degree you have, anyone can come and do an MA leadership program in Trinity Western University. And the visa success rate is around 85 to 90% for the university. So most likely, if you apply with the right documents, your visa is going to be accepted. The only challenge that most of you face is IELTS. So the university requires a 7.5 IELTS, 7.5 academic IELTS, and each band should be at least 7.0, especially writing. So if you don't have 7.0, they will not accept you. So the alternative for that is there is an English test called Duolingo. Duolingo, D-U-O-L-I-N-G-O, Duolingo English test. If you do the Duolingo test, which is far easier than IELTS, and it's very less costlier. So a Duolingo test costs around $50 Canadian. That's around 13,000 rupees, Sri Lankan. Rivka, can you switch your microphone off? Yeah, thank you. So in that case, right? But you need IELTS for the visa. But for the visa, if you have 6.5 is enough. I'll tell you in Tamil. For visas, உங்களுக்கு விசாக்காக கட்டாயம் IELTS தேவை. அதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு 6.5 IELTS இருந்தால் போதும். ஆனா for the university அவங்க 7.5 IELTS கேக்குறாங்க. அதோட எல்லா பேண்ட்லயும் ரீடிங், ரைட்டிங், ஸ்பீக்கிங் அண்ட் லிஸ்னிங் நாலுலயும் மினிமம் 7.0 இருக்கணும். ஸ்பெஷலி ரைட்டிங்ல 7.0 இல்லாம எடுக்கவே மாட்டாங்க. அதுக்கு ஆல்டர்னேட்டிவா என்ன செய்யலாம்டா, விசாக்கு உங்களுக்கு 6.5 இருந்தா கூட போதும்ன்றதுனால எல்லா பேண்டும் 6.0க்கு மேல இருக்கும். 6.5 இருந்தா போதும் விசாக்கு. யூனிவர்சிட்டியை கவர் பண்றதுக்கு இன்னொரு ஆல்டர்னேட்டிவ் ஒரு இங்கிலீஷ் டெஸ்ட் தான் வந்து அதுல பேர் வந்து டுவலிங்கோ இங்கிலீஷ் டெஸ்ட். டுவலிங்கோ இங்கிலீஷ் டெஸ்ட் வந்து ஒரு 13,000 13,000 தான் கோர்ஸ் போகும். அதை வந்து உங்களுக்கு வீட்டுல இருந்து செய்யலாம். அது வந்து உங்களோட ஆன்லைன் ஸ்கிரீன்லயே செய்யலாம். இட்ஸ் an online test, so you can do it online. You can train online and do it online. It's just 13,000 rupees. So out of 160 marks, I need 125 for the university. If you want to get an entrance to this university, I need 125 marks. So IELTS, if you have 6.5 overall academic, IELTS plus 6.5 overall academic irundal, adula 6.0 irundal visa ku podalam. அதே நேரம் எனக்கு டுவலிங்கோல நீங்க அட்லீஸ்ட் எனக்கு 125 மார்க்ஸ் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அது ஈஸி, கஷ்டம் இல்ல. ඉන්ෂාල්ලා உங்களுக்கு யூனிவர்சிட்டி එන්ට්‍රන්ස් நான் எடுத்து தந்துவேன். So සිංහලෙන් කියන්නම් IELTS වල තමයි හැමෝම පැකිලෙන්නේ. හරි, IELTS ඉඳ තමයි හැමෝම කැනඩාවට එන්න බැරි කියලා දඟලන්නේ, right? ඒකට තමයි University of Canada West කියලා යුනිවර්සිටි එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකේ 6.0 6.5 තියෙනවා නම් හැමෝම MBA program එකට ගන්නවා. ඩොලර් 40,000ක් විතර වියදම් කරන්න ඕනේ. කෙලින්ම ෆේල් කරනවා මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් වුණොත් කෙලින්ම ඩ්‍රොප් කරනවා ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලව. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ෆීස් පේ කරන්න ඩිලේ වුණා නම් කෙලින්ම ඩ්‍රොප් කරනවා. ඩ්‍රොප් කරාට පස්සේ ඔයාලට අනිවාර්යෙන් ආයේ මෙහෙ කැනඩාවේ ස්ටේටස් එකක් නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ස්ටඩි පර්මිට් එක කැන්සල් වෙනවා. කැන්සල් වුණොත් ඔයාව ඩිපෝට් කරනවා. ඒ හින්දා IELTS හින්දා තමයි හැමෝටම ප්‍රශ්නේ කියලා මම දැනගත්තා. ඒ හින්දා තමයි යුනිවර්සිටි කැනඩා වෙස්ට් වගේ යුනිවර්සිටිස් වලට දාන්නේ. So cost උත් වැඩි, risk උත් වැඩි. So Trinity Western University වල 7.5 7.5 IELTS point ඉල්ලනවා. ඒකේ හැම ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකම IELTS 7.0 තියෙන්න ඕනේ. right? හැම reading, writing, listening and speaking හැම බෑන්ඩ් එකේම 7.0 තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක තමයි requirement. ඒ වුණාට ඒක cover කරන්න ඔයාලට බැරි නම් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයාලට 6.5 overall අරන් හැම බෑන්ඩ් එකක්ම 6.0 වත් ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට වීසා එකට හරි. ඒ වුණාට යුනිවර්සිටි එකට cover කරන්න Duolingo කියන ඉංග්‍රීසි ටෙස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක කරොත් යුනිවර්සිටි එක cover කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකේ 160ට 125ක් ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒකේ වියදම යන්නේ 13000ක් විතරයි. ඒක කම්පියුටර් ස්ක්‍රීන් එකේ ඔන්ලයින් එකේ කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැතුව ඒක පාස් කරගන්නත් පුළුවන් හරියට ට්‍රේන් කරගත්තොත්. IELTS කරන්න හිතාගෙන ඉන්න කට්ටියට fluently.training කියලා online IELTS program එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ IELTS teach කරනවා 7.0 band ගන්න. ඒගොල්ලෝ train කරනවා. ඒ training එක හරියට කරොත් ඒක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් $15 විතර ඒගොල්ලෝ charge කරනවා. වෙන කාටවත් සල්ලි ගෙවලා classes යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ IELTS. මම අඳුරන ගොඩාක් කට්ටිය fluently.training එකේ train වෙලා 7.5, 8.0, 8.5 අරන් තියෙනවා. So ඔයා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට train වෙන්න ඕනේ නම් fluently.training කියන program එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට cover කරන්න පුළුවන්. So මෙහි health care මම focus කරන්න යන්නේ health care එක. හරි? ඔයගොල්ලෝ nursing diploma මම bachelor's degree එක cover කරලා master's degree එකට එන්නම්. nursing program එකක් කරලා තියෙනවා නම් ඒ කියන්නේ diploma එකක් කරලා තියෙනවා නම් if you have done a nursing I'll shift to English and then I'll explain in Tamil and Sinhala. If you have done a nursing program, a diploma, 2 years, if you have done another diploma which is at least 60 credits, anything in healthcare, if you have not just healthcare, any diploma above 60 credits, if you have done, you can come for a bachelor's degree program which is called a BA leadership. You will be getting up to 60 credit exemption. 60 credit exemption meaning 2 years of exemption, another 2 years you have to do, right? Maximum 2 years of exemption you will get. Minimum in Canada you have to do 2 years, meaning நீங்க கனடாக்கு வாரதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு டிப்ளோமா உண்டு 60 கிரெடிட்ஸ் உள்ள கவர்மெண்ட் அப்ரூவ்ட் இல்லாட்டி இன்டர்நேஷனல் அப்ரூவ்ட் ஒரு டிப்ளோமா உண்டு செஞ்சிருந்தீங்க என்றால் you can come to Canada to do a BA degree. 2 years அது செய்யணும். நீங்க ஆல்ரெடி நீங்க செஞ்ச இதுக்கு 2 years உங்களுக்கு கழிச்சு விட்டுட்டு அதுக்கு எக்ஸம்ஷன்ஸ் தந்து அடுத்த 2 years உங்களுக்கு செய்யறது தருவாங்க. அதுக்கும் உங்களுக்கு மினிமம் 7.0 IELTS தேவை. கவர் பண்றதுக்கு Duolingo வச்சு கவர் பண்ணலாம். அது பேசிக்ஸ். அது எல்லாருக்கும் நான் சொல்றது Duolingo பேசிக். எந்த டிகிரி செஞ்சாலும் எந்த டிப்ளமா செஞ்சிருந்தாலும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. 60 கிரெடிட்ஸ் கவர்டா உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸம்ஷன்ஸ் எடுத்து தரலாம். ඔයගොල්ලෝ මොන ඩිප්ලෝමා එකක් කරලා තිබ්බත් ඒ ඩිප්ලෝමා එක 60 credits cover කරලා තිබ්බනම් government approved නම් නැත්නම් internationally approved නම් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් City and Guilds නැත්නම් වෙන මොනවා හරි ITHM මොනවා හරි එකක් 60 credits Pearson 60 credits cover කරලා තියෙනවා නම් minimum 2 years program එක තියෙනවා නම් ඒකට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ Trinity Western University එකේ BA leadership program එකේ exemptions අරන් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක 60 credits exemption. ඒ කියන්නේ අවුරුදු දෙකක exemption එකක් maximum අවුරුදු දෙකක exemption එකකුයි එකක් අරන් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. minimum කැනඩාවේ 2 years ඒ program එක කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒක කරොත් තව 3 years work permit එක හම්බ වෙනවා. If you study 2 years in Canada, you get a 3 years postgraduate work permit. நீங்க கனடால 2 வருஷம் படிச்சீங்கன்னா 3 வருஷம் உங்களுக்கு போஸ்ட் கிராஜுவேட் ஒர்க் பெர்மிட் கிடைக்கும். நீங்க படிக்கிறதுக்கு செலவழிச்ச காசு அப்படியே சம்பாதிச்சு கொள்ளலாம். உங்களுக்கு இன்ஷா அல்லாஹ் பிஆருக்கு அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கான சான்சஸ் இருக்குது. நான் இமிகிரேஷன் அட்வைஸ் தரதுக்கு எனக்கு குவாலிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ் போதாது. அதுக்கு இமிகிரேஷன் கன்சல்டன்டா இருக்கணும், இல்லைன்னா கனடால லாயரா இருக்கணும். நான் ரெண்டும் இல்லை, ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு சஜஷன் சொல்றேன். For immigration advice, I'm not authorized to give immigration advice because I'm not a lawyer in BC or Canada. I'm not an immigration consultant. So what I give is advice for universities, for students consultancy, and you can take it in that light only. Any questions so far? BA leadership, any questions?
Sir, excuse me.
Yes. Yes,
Sir, is
Adi.
Duolingo is valid for all universities in Europe countries?
No. Canada is not a Europe country. Not all universities accept Duolingo. Duolingo is accepted by a few universities, including Trinity Western University.
Okay, that's it. I didn't see Duolingo. There is no mention in Duolingo any university. That's why I asked.
Yes, not every university accepts Duolingo because Duolingo is still a growing test. But IELTS is a very old testing system, so that is accepted by everyone. Duolingo is a very, very new concept. So after the technological advances, so Duolingo is accepted by few universities, including Trinity Western University.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
This is Dr. Numais. So I would
Yes.
like to do the MSc in aesthetics medicine. Is there a possibility to do with your university?
Possibility is there if you are ready to spend money. You will have to spend around $40,000 to $45,000 a year. So 2 years master's program will cost you around $90,000. Are you ready to spend?
For the cosmetology.
No, yes, whatever medical programs, if it is related to medicine. So for example, there's a program called kinesiology. I'm sure you know that. Kinesiology will cost you around $40,000 a year. So for 2 years, it will cost you $90,000.
For this is Canadian dollars, no?
Yes, Canadian dollars. Yes. So it will be around 2.2 crores in Sri Lankan money.
2.2 crores. Okay.
Yes, that's a lot of money. I never advise anyone to spend that much of money here, right?
Okay.
So the programs that I'm suggesting, for example, right, if you are doing a BA program in leadership, and I'll come to MA program in healthcare, BA program in leadership, the normal cost here in Trinity Western University per year, or $23,500 per year. But I am getting a scholarship of around $8,000 per year, so that every student who comes to do the 2 years top-up degree here for BA will only pay $15,000, around $15,000 a year only. So it's only $30,000, right? So the cost will be around 72 lakhs total. But even in that, you will pay only a $10,000 down payment, and the rest you can come, earn, and pay. That's how we all do, right? So even for MA leadership, for example, the total cost is $28,000. For 2 years, it's just $28,000. So for 1 year, it's $14,000, right? So the down payment is just $10,000. You pay the $10,000, that is 24.5 lakhs now, I think. 24.5 lakhs. You pay that, come here, earn, pay, right? You can do that. So that makes more sense rather than spending all your life savings from Sri Lanka to a university here, because it doesn't make a difference. If you come here, you need to get all sorts of licenses here. With your Sri Lankan qualification, you cannot do anything in Canada, right? Even if you are a doctor, not BUMSc, even if you are an MBBS doctor, you can't get a license in Canada, right? So that's a different world here. You can do a program in kinesiology and then get a license to practice as in kinesiology. Then yes, that's different. So if you do a MA in leadership in healthcare, you have an MA, but in the meantime, you will have to get a license separately. Whatever program you do, whatever master's program you do, you don't get a license straight away. For example, if you are an accountant, you have your chartered accountancy, you have your BBA. Still, if you come here and do your MBA, you can't practice as an accountant. If you want to practice as an accountant, you need to have a qualification called CPA, Certified Professional Accountant. So for that, you have to do the certification exam. like the ERPM exam for MBBS students in Sri Lanka, right? So this is the thing that I'm talking about. So for coming to MA leadership, so MA leadership, as I said, has four specifications, four specializations. One is healthcare, one is general, one is business, and one is education. If you are teaching in a university, if you are teaching in a school, if you are teaching in, for example, Aika, if you're teaching anywhere, with that you can come and do an MA leadership in education, right? If you want to do a program, I mean MA leadership in healthcare, if you are a healthcare professional, you can also choose, sorry, MA leadership in healthcare. So you have all sorts of options. The cost is $28,000. So the timeline, if we want to apply for the September intake, we have to launch the visa at least before June 15th. At least before June 15th. So for that, at that time, we need the police report ready, we need the IELTS ready, we need all the documents for the visa ready, we need we need the offer letter and acceptance letter from the university. So in our ad for Aika, they said it is said that there's no application fee and there's no degree evaluation fee. Unfortunately, that promotion is over. I checked with the university today. That promotion is concluded because they have gotten so many applications. So if you are enrolling from now, you have to pay $240 to the university to sorry, $290 to the university to get your degree evaluation and get the submit the application. That's I tried to tell everyone to apply fast from February. I think Dr. Wasim, I think it's February that we had our first program, right? So February 10th or 14th, I think. I'm not sure, maybe January. So I was telling everyone to apply fast because the promotion will run out and we shall not be able to apply for everything. But since our people were not applying fast, the promotion is over and all other countries have applied. So a lot of Iranian students, a lot of Indian students, and a lot of South American students are applying because this course is really cheap considered to Canadian standards. For example, if we consider University of British Columbia, you will have to spend at least $24,000 a year minimum. That's minimum. If you're considering, for example, say University of Canada West, $40,000 for 2 years. That's $20,000 for 1 year. That $20,000 is now 52 lakhs, I think. So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, right? So if you are keen in applying, I suggest you get me the IELTS results fast. If you don't have 7.5 IELTS, do the Duolingo test immediately, get me the results. We need to get the police report fast. We apply for the university as fast as possible. If you don't have your visa, passport for the next 10 years, at least next 6 years, renew your passport also, because we need at least 6 years of validity in your passport, because for your PGWP, you need time. So get your passport valid as soon as possible. Get everything sorted. So if we apply fast, we shall be able to get you the entrance to the university. Inshallah, I have some lawyers and agents who would be able to help you guys with the visas. But I can help you with the SOP and all the related matters. Inshallah, we shall be able to proceed forward. Any questions? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is there any age limit?
Yeah, so if you're applying with a diploma, and if you're applying for a bachelor's degree, you should be less than 30 years old. If you're above 30 and have a diploma, the chances are less. But I suggest you apply. If you have all the other credentials, if you have the show money, if you have the diploma 2 years, if you have other qualifications and everything, if you can fulfill all of the requirements, apply. Fluke ke kadhari wadi, right? Fluke level padu, right? there's always 50-50 chance. Only if you apply, you will know, right? So if you have a government pharmacy diploma, the diploma is 1 year. But if you have 2 years, then if it is at least 60 credits, then I can get you a 60 credit exemption. So another 2 years you can cover. 2 years top up say. So with that, you will spend $30,000, and then you can get a BA degree in Canada. So coming back to your question, if you have a degree and you want to apply for a master's, you should be below 35. If you are above 35, the chances are getting lesser. But I suggest if you are below 40, apply, because so if you have just come, I think you can ask Shanti, you can ask Aika to give you the recording, or you can get my number from Aika and we can connect. Okay. So if you're below 40 and you have all the other qualifications, you are good with IELTS, then better apply. Some people who are 42 years, 43 years, 45 have gotten the visa. So I think BSMS, BUMS, anyone can apply for MA Leadership in Healthcare. So healthcare means you don't have to ask BSMS, BUMS, everything. If you have a degree, any degree, you can apply for a MA Leadership. If you have a specific healthcare degree, you can apply for MA Leadership in Healthcare. Very simple, right? You don't have to ask, if you have a healthcare degree, you can apply for MA Leadership in Healthcare. If you have a degree, you can apply for any program in MA Leadership. Anything else? Anything else? Tamil edavadu questions? Sinhala monawari prashnayak tiyanawada? How about GPA? Yes, really good question. Savitri Sanjeevani, good question. So no, caregiver is not possible, because caregiver is a completely different visa category. So this is student visas that we are talking about, right? So caregiver, work permit, please don't ask those questions. This is not the forum. I don't. There are students here who want to learn about the student visas. Please don't divert, right? So what was I talking about? See, I'm diverted, right? So GPAs, yes. So your minimum GPA should be 2.75. If you don't have 2.75 GPA, you will not be admitted. But if you have less than 2.75 GPA, there's a college you can go to, cover your GPA, and from that college with exemptions for around $30,000 total cost, you can finish an MA Leadership. So first you go to this college to cover your GPA, get your postgraduate diploma, go to MA Leadership. That's how the pathway is. So there's a pathway college that I can suggest. There are ways you can do. If you really want to come to Canada, I can help you out. Could we have your phone number? You can ask Dr. Wasima for my phone number. Dr. Wasima can connect, or you can connect directly through ramyardlaw@gmail.com. Ramyard is here in my name. ramyardlaw@gmail.com is my email. You can connect. Whoever connects through this, specifically say that you have participated in the Aika program, because otherwise I will not respond, right? Random emails I don't respond, so you have to specifically say. Can I get IELTS online training site? Yes, it's fluently.training. I will type it, fluently.training. That's the website. If you type that, you will be directed to a website, and in that website you can learn, you can register, and then you can do your IELTS training program. So I think those are the questions that have been answered. I think everything has been answered. Anything else? No, HND in teacher training, I'm not sure, because HND in teacher training is not a very recognized program. But if you have a recognized program, HND program in teacher training, you may be able to do it. But you need to tell me from what college you got it, right? Contact me with your CV or resume, and I will tell you, right? Because if it's there are enough தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன்டால் இந்த தெருக்கடையில் இருக்கிற டிப்ளமா கொடுக்குற கடைகள் எல்லாம் இருக்குது, right? கடවල් වගේ අතියවා මේ නිකන් ඩිප්ලෝමා දෙන, right? ඒ වගේ கடවල් වලින් ගත්ත ඒවායින් ටීචර් ට්‍රේනින් ඩිප්ලෝමා, කොණ්ඩ බඳින ඩිප්ලෝමා, කේක් හදන ඩිප්ලෝමා, කේක් හදන PhD දෙනවලු මේ කාලේ. ඒ වගේ මේ programs තියාගෙන කරන්න බෑ. So if you are doing some courses, do a recognized program. නිකන් තියෙන මේ කොහෙවත් මේ අඳුරන්නේ නැති, කවුරුවත් දන්නේ නැති college වලින් නිකන් පාරේ නෙන නිකන් certificate paper එකක් ගහලා දෙන රුපියල් 30000 කරන් අරන් දෙන programs කරන්න එපා. So if you are doing a program, யாரா programs என்ன செய்யறேன்டா, இந்த சும்மா இருக்கிற சின்ன தெருக்கடைகள்ல இருந்து டிப்ளோமா தர, இந்த கேக் வெட்டுற டிப்ளோமா, என்னது கொண்ட கட்டுற டிப்ளோமான்னு சொல்லி டிப்ளோமா கொடுக்குறாங்க, ரைட்? நான் யாரையும் குறைவா கதைக்கிறது இல்லை, பட் நான் சொல்ற வாரது என்னன்னா, இந்த டிப்ளோமாஸ் எல்லாம் படிக்கிறதால ஒன்றும் நடக்க போற இல்லை, ரைட்? அதனால உங்களுக்கு yes, Lincoln University College B.Pharm is valid. Yes, 180 credits, yes, valid. Finish diploma in psychology. Diploma in psychology எவ்வளவு பேர் சும்மா இருக்கிறார்கள் எல்லாரும் கொடுக்குறாங்க. யாரும் diploma in I have to see this thing, right? I have to see which college. Dentists, yes, dentists have more probability of getting their licenses in Canada than medical doctors, MBBS doctors. So first you have to come to Canada. So your pathway to Canada is your master's program. Then you can come here, do the licensing program, and then you can become a dentist, definitely. Diploma in psychology at ICBT campus, yes. So I can't reply to each and everyone's qualifications in this webinar. What I suggest is send me your resumes at ramyardlaw@gmail.com. I have typed the email address, right? You can tag Aika also, so that I know that it is through Aika's program. Then we can go ahead, and I'll tell you after reviewing your resumes. I'll tell you, because I receive at least 100 resumes every week. If you don't tell me it's Aika, I will not respond to you, right? Yes, Lasindu, you have a question? So the initial cost will be around 50 lakhs with your family to land in Canada. The initial cost to land in Canada, ලංකාවේ ඉඳලා කැනඩාවට family එක, ඔයයි ඔයාගේ wife උයි දුවලා පුතාලා දෙන්නෙකුයි කැනඩාවට land වෙන්න total cost will be around 50 lakhs, right? 50 லட்சம் ரூபாய் மட்டும் செலவு போகும் இங்க land ஆகுறது. நீங்க உங்களோட wife இல்லாட்டி நீங்க உங்களோட husband பிள்ளை, right? So அதுதான் cost. I think we have run out of time, and in Canada it's 10:15 and 10:10, so it's almost 10:15 at night. What I would suggest is please send your resumes, prepare for your IELTS. Timeline is before 15th of June, we have to apply for September intake. We have to apply for the visa for September intake. Get me the documents, get me the IELTS results, get me the Duolingo results. Send me your CVs to my email. I will have a look, I will reply to you, and I will tell you what to do next. There will be a detailed full email that will give you all the ideas as to what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I will send you a full detailed account, full detailed email. You will know everything. You don't have to ask questions here. I will send you everything. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, sir,
What's the question? What's the question?
yes, sir. 50 lakhs mean it includes our tuition fee also?
Yes, the first $10,000 tuition fee and all that is included. Yes, and air tickets included.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Is there any question to ask? If not, we can wind up the session. So we will share the recording of this session, so you can get more details while listening the recording, and it will be clear and useful. If there is any important question to ask, you can ask now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, Kiana.
I have finished my MSc. That means actually MD. I got MD from IIM. I finished it 2015. I have an idea to migrate Canada as a student visa. Student visa. But now I am around 50 years. Is there any possibility for me to?
No. With that much age, I don't recommend to try. No.
Okay. Thank you.
Better you can try other ways, but I don't think it's a good idea to apply.
So is there any other ways for me to migrate?
That's a different question. You can contact me in the email. I'll tell you what to do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Master's degree, Dr. Kandivan. Yes, for the master's degree only I'm talking about. It's $28,000 for the whole 2 years. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your cooperation and listening to me patiently. I'm really happy meeting you all in this online session. I have been working so hard. I have been up since 5:30 in the morning because my work starts at 6 o'clock, early morning, 6 o'clock. And I have been working all day, and it's 10 p.m. and I have not yet rested, and I have to work more. So if I had not answered anything that you may want to get answers from, please email me. I'm ready to help you guys. If there's anything that you feel that is unanswered, or that I have been a little too forthcoming, too straightforward, I'm really sorry about that. You can always count on me. I really want to help the Sri Lankan students. Here in Canada also, I'm trying to help those whom I can. So if there's anything that I could do for you guys, let me know, inshallah. I shall definitely help. Doctors, misters, and misses, thanks so much for joining. Dr. Wasima, I think we can wind up, considering that the questions are down. So I thank you all, and I give the mic back to Dr. Wasima.
Thank you so much, sir. You have explained the details in very detailedly, and you have answered the questions of our students very patiently. So thank you so much for that. So if there are any students and doctors who need more details, you can contact Aika's admin number, or else you can directly drop your email to the ramyard@gmail.com. and mention that you are from participating in the webinar of Aika. Then only you may get more details about it. So thank you so much, and thank you everyone to attend this webinar, and we had more useful things, and all the best to you all. Thank you, sir. Once again, thank you.